All right, Kraven the Hunter. Man, we made it through, people. So here it is. So the film starts with him breaking into prison to kill this mob boss, which was pretty decent. First 8 minutes was pretty decent, despite what you've heard. So we get a flashback of Kravinoff as a kid. He's being trained to hunt by his father with his brother. During this training, he is injured by the lion in the trailer. Once healed from that, his father blames him for almost getting himself and his brother killed. So Kraven decides to run off. Then we get a montage of him continuing his training as a hunter. So back in the present, now he's being hunted by a former associate of his dad who ends up kidnapping his brother instead of him. So now he has to go get his brother back from said bad guy and fight to the death. And that pretty much sums up Kraven the Hunter. The acting on Aaron Taylor Johnson's part, it was pretty good. I think there was a better movie in there, but it got recut and edited to shit. The lady playing Calypso as an adult, she was horrible, I'm sorry to say. And then the dialogue was bad. It needed some work. That being said, this was still better than Morbius. I don't know what everybody else is saying or why they're saying that, but this is still better than Morbius. And I assume Madam Web, because I didn't watch Madam Web. That didn't even look tolerable. So all in all, I say I give this a 2 out of 5. It's not the worst of the SCU. Definitely not the best. So now on to the spoiler section. Yeah, the guy playing the Rhino, he fucking hammed it up in this shit. It feels like he wasn't the main villain, because when you get on to the later scenes, the CGI and the interaction between the two just felt like it wasn't there. It just felt tacked on. And this film runs into the same problem, not knowing where to put their CGI budget. Like, we have this herd of CGI buffalo that Kraven interacts with on a number of occasions. Actually, this is the same buffalo that he ran into in his kid montage scene in the flashback. So he rounds the same herd of buffaloes up to help him fight the Rhino, which is fucking stupid. But again, all these films, they put the CGI budget into the wrong thing. Like, we could do without all these background CG characters. The main thing we're here to see is a superhero and a villain, or two villains fight. Make that look the best that it can be and make sense. You have cuts in here that aren't really meshed well together. It just throws off the movie. Also, you have Dmitri's brother literally being name dropped as the chameleon multiple times throughout the film. It's like, you couldn't make that more apparent if you tried. I don't understand what is the obsession with overtly saying, hey, this is this hero, and having to say this again. This is why it gives the early 2000s superhero feel, because you just literally on the nose saying, okay, hey, this is this person, this is that person, with no subtlety in it, not even letting the character come into his own terms and what he feels he is. Kraven doesn't come to his own terms. Dmitri doesn't come to his own terms. They're being told who they are by somebody else. They never show us, hey, I've built myself into this person. And then you have a scene where the foreigner hypnotizes people and stops them from doing stuff or whatever. He ends up poisoning Kraven, and the poison is on some scarecrow shit from Batman, where it shows you your greatest fear. And again, Sony just hamming it up in here with, oh, hey, he's scared of spiders, and a few of the spiders are making the spider symbol while the other ones are crawling on him. It was so stupid. You can't have a guy that lives in the jungles for half his life, or a good portion of his formal years, that's scared of spiders. He lived in nature. And somebody who lives in nature wouldn't be scared of spiders crawling all over them. That was just the dumbest thing. You could have put something else. And then you have a scene where the foreigner has Kraven on the ground. He's about to kill him, and he does his count to 3. He goes 1, 2, 3. And before he gets to 3, he is shot in the eye by Calypso. And then she says her little stupid ass one-liner, 3, motherfucker. And then he drops. Sony, when you reboot this cinematic universe, we need to stop with these cheesy ass one-liners, especially for characters that don't even match. Like Kraven had a number of one-liners that just doesn't match. Like, this is not who he is. Everybody's not a Spider-Man. Everybody's not a Deadpool. Everybody's not whatever you're trying to make this. Like, and we can just stop with these villain movies altogether. Build the villains up in the film over the course of a number of films. I don't need to see every villain turn from good to bad in their own film and being the anti-hero. Or it's played out at this point. Let's go back to the regular formula of the villain being the headline of one film to the second film to the third film and so on. But anyway, guys, that's it. Like and share, subscribe. Appreciate you. See you on the next.